Trying to get as close as we can.
Look, she looked at her calf. Are you all right? Are you behind me?
Yeah.
And remember, we can't get too close.
Totally.
Okay, so we have to respect her. She's already a bit panicking.
Yeah. So there's, we got a moose and her baby.
Calf is maintaining. Look how she stopped.
Yeah. Just to make sure. That is so cool. That's very cool.
Where are they, Justin? See your calf?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They ran. That's kind of what I figured. Be the easiest drop and pickup point. So just getting off here. And then I will be on my merry way. All right, my friends. I'll see you on the other side. I already can't make it. Ooh, fresh juicer. This is gonna be fun. Wow. You guys ready to have fun? Juniper smells so nice. Got some Labrador tea over here on the island too. Let's go take a little walk back. There goes my ride. So, my friends, I am alone on an island. My rugged good looks. Alone on an island. 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours, but per day, per night. We get picked up in the morning. The plan, we're going to go up that way. I got my backpack, my bag right there. So I'm just going to take like a 30-meter half circle, because I can't do a full circle. I know what's behind me. But yeah, I'm just going to do a quick exploration, see if there's any game trails, because the plan for me, like I said, is to cut straight through. There are some nice spots here if I don't find anything more on the interior, but it does get windy. So if I can avoid the coastal sections, then I will. But I'm going to do a quick recon, if you will, and see what kind of game trails, if there's people trails, what's going on. Down at the other end of the lake, there is like a day camp spot where there's a picnic table that's covered, stocked with firewood, and there's a big fire pit. When we did a little bit of fishing before we stopped here, hence seeing the moose, the heron, the loon, lots of loons here. The heron kind of surprised me, but that was pretty cool. The moose was awesome, never seen a moose. But anyways, it's a day area, so it's occupied right now, but like I said, I'm gonna wander through, see what's crack-a-lackin', and yeah, let's have some fun, guys. We're alone. Mostly alone on an island. Yeah, doing a little bit of exploring. Just trying to find a nice, good spot to camp for the night. I think I found where I'm gonna camp, but I have my gear still at the beginning. I've just been kind of wandering the animal trails. I wanted to get up to this rise here, see if there's any flat spots. Otherwise, there's a flat spot a couple minutes behind me. But yeah, just kind of following the animal trails. I've seen bear poop already. Seen cougar poop already here. Oh, there's some, whoa, some more bear poop. And some more bear poop. Over there, some more bear poop. So, pretty crazy. So yeah, just kind of exploring, a little bit of fun. Been pretty much just crisscrossing along all the dead trees. But now it's leading me back over here. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, I know exactly where my stuff is and which direction I'm going. And if I ever had any doubt, I would follow the animal trail that trails along the lake until it curves, and then that's where my stuff is. So, it's also an island, so I can only get so lost. Oh, that was deep. So, I think my first stop that I found off camera, I think that's where we're gonna go. Oh, look at this. I love these little grassy patches. It's just awesome. Right at the water. Very cool. Very, very cool. The moose was just over there. The fish are bountiful. Alright guys, grab my stuff and I'll show you where we're gonna stay. Where we're gonna stay. Woo! I'll make up something to eat, some coffee quickly. Woodland creatures, blessings of the day to you. Fire rabbit here on Bell Island. I think I made a mistake earlier and said I was going to Lee Island. I'm on Bell Island. Got dropped off earlier and I'm going to do an overnight. Spent about an hour wandering around, kind of in all directions, checking where I want to go. The left side of this island is really windy. That's the side the wind comes from. So I've been sticking to this side, walking the game trails, as you've seen. I've walked past here already, but when I seen this spot, I kind of figured this was it. My worst case scenario was if I couldn't find anything, I would stay at where I was dropped off because it was decent there. It was just a little bit windy. Although I do find, excuse my glisten, I had to put muskol all over me. But yeah, with the wind not blowing over here, there's a heck of a lot more skeeters, dragonflies, nimsies, whatever you want to call them. Ow. Walking through juniper and got stuff all in me. I have gators, but they're at the bottom of my backpack, so I'll pull them out in a bit. Yeah, so anyways, kind of bear with me while I make a wager and see if I fall or not. I'm gonna do the overnight here, just kind of relaxing. Like I said, I went a little farther, but this kind of seemed like the ideal spot. I like it. So we're going to set up camp here. I have a separate video that shows all the gear that I'm bringing for this trip, particularly for this island trip. So if you haven't seen what gear I have, go check back on the other video. And what would my daughters say at this point? Smash that like button and subscribe and whatnot. I can't do all that. Anyways, this is where we're staying for the night. I'm just kind of relaxing. Like I said, I've been wandering back and forth in all directions for about an hour, following game trails. So this is the ideal spot. No bear poop. Seen a couple moose tracks, and that moose did cross actually directly. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we might have some exciting stuff happen later. But where the moose crossed is actually directly over us. But I think he came up, or I think she came up down on the cove down over there, of where all the bear poo was, which is a little bit away. Anyways, this is it, and let me grab my bearings, and then we'll make some coffee, and I'll kind of explain the other reasons why I chose this spot. So right above me, there's an eagle, I believe, sitting in the tree, and that osprey is not happy about it. Oh, finally flew away. That was crazy. Alright, so I chose this spot for a couple reasons. It's a little bit up higher. All sides start to go downwards, so it gives me a false sense of height over the other animals. There's a bunch of rocks that are all kicked around here, so I'm able to have a fire right there, which is very important. It's all kind of clear here. I'm on a giant rock. And then last but not least, when I just seen that little corner there, I was like, oh, that's where I can sleep. Away from all the animals if they do come around. Hopefully they don't notice me or leave me alone. But yeah, so the plan is I'm going to set the blanket up, sleeping bag, stay there. Have my fire right there. So I should be good. My blankets are warm enough that I don't need to be beside the fire. Sorry, I was picking more stuff out of my sock. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. That's why I chose this spot, a little bit up higher. It's close to the water. I forgot to scoop more water as we were driving in, because the coastline water, there's bugs. There's bugs, and I'm tired of all the protein, all that added protein. But yeah, so I have water in my bladder, my water bladder. Maybe I'll just scoop out a cup for my coffee. But when it comes to lunch and dinner, I will definitely need some water, so that should be fun. Yeah. So, kick around, and let's boil up some coffee, have a little bit of fun, a little relaxy time. Oh, that's good. Alright guys, going to get the fire going. Traditional flint and steel, a piece of char cloth, because I haven't done that in a while. Got my bird's nest here, which consists of my famous cattail fluff with, I found a whole bunch of really dried old man's beard with some pine twigs for the outer core. So let's get this part cracking. See if I can get this nice and close. Oh. And get that going. Set that down. Close up the tin. That guy nice and folded. Dropping all my pieces. There we go. Voila. We got our fire. Woo! 3 minutes. One more cup of coffee before I start making some dinner. Some beef pho. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping that Mum and Baby Moose come back. Because I got some clear shots if they come the same way. That in there is the Chapman Bay. That's just right over there is where I had found those boats. Down along that strip towards the back is base camp. But yeah, just kind of taking a breather, waiting for my water to finish boiling. Look at this juniper. Just look at it. Definitely be picking some of these berries before I leave. The juniper used for incense, and you can use the berries for tea. It's good to help your digestive system. And some people also use it for flavoring of gin, I think. I think it's gin. Anyways, I'm going to be grabbing some juniper off this island like it's everywhere. It's all there. Before we leave, it's all there. It's crazy. But yeah, just waiting for the water to get a nice rolling boil. And we have Backpacker's Pantry beef pho on the menu. I'm gonna add some beef jerky to it as well, just to give it some more flavor. And because it's hard for me to eat that jerky, so might as well get it all moist and throw it in a dinner for some added calories. But yeah, just kind of been hanging out, relaxing for quite a while. Chopped up a bunch of wood, sawed up a bunch of wood, I should say. Yeah, just kind of hanging about. Got the inside all laid out. Good to go. Yeah. Heck yeah. It's gonna be a good night. Check you when the pho is ready. Oh yeah. Are we ready for the big reveal? Oh my. That smells so good. Oh, that smells really, really good, guys. One last look. The beef pho Backpacker's Pantry. It came with some sriracha, powdered sriracha, and crystallized lime. So I put that in there, and put beef jerky in, like I told you. So now it's time to eat. Right on. Oh, that is really good. Slice up beef jerky there. guys. Time to hunker down for the night. Get all my safety gear, everything with me. All my warm stuff. It's bedtime. Oh, take over this. No, I could have propped the stick up, but whatever. I'll be asleep. It'll be all good. Definitely slept in worse. Oh, this is comfy. Oh. Morning. Oh, I really have to pee. It's nice out. Little beaver floating off. Very cool. There's my ride. Slowly coming in. Which is even better. I don't have to pack up and travel down to the end. Yay! To the end of the island where he dropped me off. You can pick me up right here. Well, folks, survived the night. Ride's here to pick me up. So, yeah, I'm going to slowly pack up and get on out of here. Got a couple more buckets of water to dump on this, and then jump on the boat and head back. So, thanks for coming along with me on this one. Stay tuned. I still have 3 days left of this adventure, of this Pennask Lake adventure. We're doing a bunch of other stuff, so stay tuned for some other videos. Anyways, until the next one, follow the rabbit trail. And we are off. Back to camp.